It just says kill Egbert on your...
Yeah.
Literally all it
of
says.
Egbert.
Act 1, Egbert's funeral. The sun is setting on a life poorly lived. Oh, sorry. When a small girl approaches the table, stares directly at you, Corazon, and says, "Are you Corazon de Pailena?"
No, I'm not falling for this again. No, I'm not your father.
Please. And you get the sense that he's asking not just for him. Please. And he does a little cough. And as he coughs, you hear his pockets shake, and there's the familiar jingle of gold and rubies in there.
You're really working this one, aren't you?
The familiar jingle of rubies.
Yeah. Egbert, you sense he might also have some atonement in his pockets, and
Oh boy!
Merylwen,
Got that child!
you notice strapped to his back there's a huge bow, like it looks like a sort of purple drop kind of thing, and Prudency has tentacles.
How it's pronounced? I thought it was Ballina.
She presses into your hand a piece of paper, and
Damn it!
girl leaves. You open the piece of paper. This time it's not the black spot, but it's a notice that reads, "Congratulations, you are being audited by the Geth Inland and Offshore Revenue Service."
No!
Hello! I'm Sigmund Fuddlestuff. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm an auditor for the GIORS.
I grab the table and try and spin it back the other way.
The thing is, we have one member who likes to somewhat squirrel away things in a lake, and...
The GIORS takes a dim view of offshore investing, I'm afraid. So this Dob character, which sounds an awful lot like a name you would make up under pressure, where are they now exactly?
Well, they recently took part in an exchange program, and they're away, and they're on their way back. This sounds bad, but honest, they are.
Yeah, the only thing we know about Dob is that they are real.
And what is Dob's marital status?
Engaged. It's very exciting.
Engaged.
Yes.
And would this be for a tax benefit situation, do you know?
Well,
Not for his benefit.
Yeah.
I see.
someone's going to be benefiting. We're not yet clear on whether it's him.
Oh, it's very clear, Egbert.
Okay.
In order to submit the form, you must retrieve it from the Dungeon of Temporary Extension.
Is there a dungeon of permanent extension?
You're funny, I'm writing that in my book. I'm thinking of doing stand-up. I assume you're wearing a fairly ornate, lengthy coat.
You assume correctly.
Do you want to describe it in detail?
No.
How tax deductible is it?
As Fuddlestuff gets his
Nice
hands on
try,
the material.
Fuddle Stuff.
Is this crushed velvet?
No, actually, it's a kind of sackcloth. Very cheap, very cheap.
I see.
I have very little income.
This is one of my favorites. It's the test of good organization.
I see. Egbert, can you just teleport across?
How big's this pit?
Oh gosh, let's say 35 feet.
Damn it!
What is the range?
What if I run and jump 5 feet and then do it?
I'm as excited as anyone to see what happens.
Have you not seen my powerful dragonborn thighs?
Have you ever seen,
I've probably got vestigial wings somewhere as well, haven't I?
as you're laying out this extremely reasonable point, Merylwen, Egbert in the background just
I'm gonna.
but they spread but do nothing.
You flap up into his face, obscuring it.
obscuring your vision, and you flop into the hole, hitting your head on the way down.
How much do you weigh, gnome?
What a personal question.
Corazon, if you have... You've probably got enough gold in your pockets as well to add to the
I'm
weight.
sorry, what was that? Says
No, Merylwen, I have no gold in my
Oh, no, you're right.
my
you're right.
humble pocket.
It-
How much does bear weigh? How much do bear weigh?
About an Egbert.
About 1 Egbert.
I seize the gnome.
Bear with me.
Let me physics this for you. Here's the thing about seesaws. It's a
Imagine
pivot,
maths.
right?
Yeah.
Maths. It's a pivot. If you are further away, then you exert more leverage. If you're closer to the pivot, you exert... No, if you're closer to the pivot, you exert more.
And one more time.
Great. So we don't have to pay any tax now, right?
So I'm not going to have any more room in my Type 5 if you keep busting out these hilarious gutbusters. Don't have to pay tax now, because I did the first test. Very funny.
All right, fine. Thank you very
Put
much.
my
I say.
muzzle straight in one then.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cocktail
Is this
drink.
some sort of like Cayman Islands simulation?
Yeah.
Are we in a
This is where all the
taxi?
money's kept.
Yeah.
Some kind of haven, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, is this the test? How many sliders we can eat? Because
Yep. Put me in, coach.
my boy here,
How good are you at limbo?
super good.
All right.
Yeah. Really, at the end of the day, I'm not really left with anything for me. What with all the orphans that I
Oh.
help.
Yes,
Yeah.
this guild is quite known for helping orphans, it seems.
Yeah,
The orphans of Geth must love the Oxventurers Guild.
What if we were declared legally dead for tax purposes? That's probably a
Could
thing.
be arranged.
Spine, 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 spine,
Creepy thing to chant. Kobolds.
spine,
Right, spine. I get it.
Are they going to play some music for this? Going to get some. Ah, right. Okay.
Yes, Corazon basically folds in half backwards. He looks like a Tetris piece. You do make it under, and you think you've done it, but then when you stand back up, the pole fires forward and hits a kobold in the head.
It's not all bad.
Oh. I got nothing for this. What do you got?
do your
My horns come off. Are you going to say did my horns come off?
no?
Screw, I think.
I just maybe you could unscrew them and put
How
them back
dare
on.
you? How very dare you?
Okay. Prudence, make a distraction.
I do a hula dance.
Okay.
Kobold.
Not what I was expecting.
The kobolds are like, redo. Ooh. Like that. Dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba 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 bum.
Ready.
Okay.
redo,
Redo. I know. Redo. All right. All right.
Sort of consult with each other like,
I didn't know you spoke kobold.
Speak all languages.
Okay.
it's the same as thieves' cant.
Yeah. They don't want it getting out, but it's just kobolds.
Right.
Prudence,
And-
Prudence, do another hula dance for distraction, because minor illusion only lasts a minute.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
I start crunking.
What are the fresh new moves?
I don't know how to crunk.
Well, I turn into a duck.
Inspiration, of course.
I go up to it, and then I'm like, neck all the way back.
Waddle under it.
You waddle proudly under the limbo pole. The kobolds go. One of them runs behind a desk and comes back with a big rule.
Straighten up, you drunk, I say. Slap him across the face.
Have you been through this maze before?
Oh, many times, yes. Once a day, usually.
So you know the way out?
Well, yes, but I'm not allowed to assist you, am I? I think I made that perfectly clear.
What if we tortured the gnome?
I was just thinking that.
What's
Right.
for the minor calculator?
Oh, before we torture this guy possibly to death, does anyone know maths?
Yeah, who's having a go at cracking the code that's scrawled along the walls?
I
Yeah.
investigate the wall.
Quack the code.
No.
And as you turn and say, hey everyone, I think there's Prudence shoulders you out the way. Out of the way.
Side.
I have spotted
Beside
the
you.
numbers 80085, which is pretty funny.
Well done. Sigmund,
Yes?
were you singing something about a minor calculator?
Oh, the minor calculator. Yes.
Minor calculator.
The minor calculator of the maze. Yes. Well done for cracking the code, though. Most people don't manage it. And
Good at maths.
he points to a corner that's just stacked high with skeletons.
Idiots. Can't even do maths.
I check their notebooks. One of them has written 8008. Do we want to acquire this form? Then we have to do taxes. I choke the gnome unconscious.
Like that.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. And if we fight this thing, I promise to add my extra attack.
I strut out of the room confident I've beaten.
The third blue light goes on.
This is so traumatizing.
Yeah, it really is.
Johnny, how could you do this to us?
This minor calculator, we're doing all the calculating. So it's not really calculating, is it? It's just offering questions.
Hey, yeah, he's right.
You
Let's
need
put the whole damn
a new
system on
name
trial.
for your minor calculator.
The head turns to look at you, Egbert. Incorrect answer.
What?
The final light.
Oh!
Enunciate, Mino Calculator.
Yeah, minor calculator.
The minor calculator goes,
Sorry, I've been meaning to work on that. I don't talk to many people. It's awful lonely down here.
Okay, I'm going to channel Dob, okay? And as a duck, I'm going to fly up and try and poop in its eyes. Yeah.
right on its eye sockets.
No.
And is there a noise or?
Do you want us to look away? Or?
Yeah, I'm like,
With one wing.
can't go when anyone's watching.
Opens the newspaper and settles in. Let me just step outside the bit for a second. John Marston from Red Dead Redemption is here, Ellen. If he hears this... Now, hold on, fellas. Sounds like someone's talking about pooping in the Matador's eyes.
Corazon, you're up next.
Okay, is...
You want to poop on it anyway?
yeah, I would like to acrobatically poop into its eyes again. No, I would like to pick up the unconscious gnome and feed him into the gears.
Oh.
And Fuddles.
Didn't tell me to look away this time.
Look away, Egbert! I
Look
scream.
away, Egbert, you scream
Sweet Egbert!
as you dunk the unconscious.
Tis not for your eyes. All the Oxventures die, and then Dobb's the only character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kneecapping it with Eldritch
Yeah, I'm going to
Blast.
kneecap it.
That's
But
cool.
both beams into one kneecap. I'm not spreading my bets.
You're not a monster.
I am a monster. That's why we're going to take out this kneecap.
Okay, and the minor calculator goes,
Did you say bits of its like brain were exposed and stuff?
no. but sure.
I thought you said there were bits of like
Fur.
yeah, fur around its head.
Earlier on, when you mentioned it had a peanut allergy.
We will forget what I did, okay? We never speak of it again.
Got it.
No one's going to want to speak of any of what's happening.
Thank you, thank
Is that how you want to use your turn, telling everyone not to think about what you just did?
you. No one tell anyone.
Its eyes are all sort of melted shut with poo now. But
Is a gnome a melee weapon?
What a great question.
pass me the guide. Basically all the skin he needs. Yeah.
It's less than you'd think.
You get the form, presumably you all sign it.
Wait,
Whoa,
I
whoa,
don't
whoa.
sign anything that I haven't read.
Yeah.
This just needs a signature from the treasurer.
Read
All right.
it out verbatim.
Someone who can read this.
All of it.
Right, yeah, these are actually supposed to be signed one per person, but I've got a stack of them here, so we'll just sign these. And having signed the forms,
Feed him back into the Minotaur.